Hello, 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 everyone. This is Ellen Campbell. I'm coming to you live with Campbell's Creations. And today I'm just mostly chatting a little bit, maybe do a little sewing. But I also have some blocks I've been cutting out. I've been working on cutting some more 2.5 inch blocks, and I'm doing them by hand. Um, Using one of these little handy kits, and they come in handy. Hello, Beverly. Brenda, I'm sorry. Hello, Brenda. How you doing? Glad you could join me today. And I have a few Kleenex box kits I have cut out here. I think I'm gonna work on one of these. Um, Hello, Colleen. How you doing? She said, "Good afternoon, Miss Ellen and everyone." Hello, hello, hello. I'm good. Hope you are well. I'm great, Colleen. Thanks for asking. Um, hmm. Okay, I'm gonna have to use my little bag here for a pin cushion. But I kind of shared my little pattern here. It's for Kleenex box covers, and I have the right size together. But before I can continue and start in the sewing, I need to get them kind of lined up to cut my little opening for the box. And I just fold it into like a doll t-shirt or something. Fold it and then come in and cut I just want to cut a very small little kind of opening here. I'm just eyeballing this so y'all can see for yourself. I'm eyeballing this. Okay, with the right size together now, I open this back up, and here's what I'm going to do. I've been thinking about this. I had started off doing this like this, so I'm going to continue, and I'm going to sew around the inside of it. Hi, Jazzy. Okay. Yes, I'm glad you could join me today. I'm sorry I'm running a little late behind 1 o'clock, but I had an appointment at 1 o'clock about my internet, y'all. I ain't been had no internet for a couple of days, so I couldn't participate into much of nothing, just what my phone would allow me to do. And I didn't like that at all. So I had to meet with them. So now they said they gave me a higher speed. They raised my speed. So I like that. Faster speed. I just hope everything work good and don't go out, because when it rains, a lot of areas get outages. So, okay, I sewed around the edge, and now what I'm going to do next is take this, and I'm going to stick it through the hole. Just stick it back through the hole, and that going to flip it. Stick it through the hole. Stick it through the hole. Get it to flip. Get it to flip. Get it to flip. Now, I have some festivals kind of locally to me coming up, and I've been wondering what to do. I used to make these Kleenex box covers some years ago when I used to set up, I used to go out with a tent to my local towns and stuff. And at that time, I had different stores that'll let me set up. So I didn't have to worry about going back to the same store every day. Some places had good cooked food locally, So I enjoyed that too. And my children used to join me. They used to join me. They used to like it more than I do, I believe. So when I noticed they liked it, so I kind of worked with them to teach them how to count money, to add the taxes, because I had to pay taxes. At that time, I was LLC by myself. Now, I have a LLC, but I'm nonprofit. I don't do much of nothing for nothing. So I just take my time and show people how to do stuff or make stuff if they interested. Because you can't force nothing on nobody. And I like it when I find others interested in making something I'm into. If I know how to do it, I'm going to show you. I kind of wobbled on my scene right there. Wobble, wobble. Wobbled my scene. Hi, Kim. She said, hey, Miss Ellen, I can't stay dealing with a migraine. Just wanted to leave the thumbs up. Thank you. I sure appreciate that. Feel better soon, Kim. Ellen. I'm doing great, Beverly. How you doing? Have you got your quilt done yet? Okay. Some of this is buckled and I need to trim. Okay, this is the outside piece. This is the outside piece. Can y'all see that? I kind of sewed around the opening. Now, this, I'm just going to run a seam around the outer edges. It's not a 1/4 inch. I'm just running a seam. Some people say a stay seam. I'm running a seam to just hold it. It's just like a stay seam, but it's just going to hold it down. Hold it down, hold everything in place. For this box. I need to bag that up. I ran completely off. And I also want to let y'all know that I must be starting a block hop. A 30 days block hop. And what I'm calling a block hop for starting on the 26th, I'm going to be making different kind of blocks showing y'all how they are made and put together. And I want it to be a little beginners friendly. That's what I'll be doing for 30 days. Jazzy said, Ellen, where did you get the butterflies on your sewing machine? I got them at Dollar Tree. You get them right at Dollar Tree. I had got them some time back though, but yeah, you get them at Dollar Tree and they just rubs on. You get a credit card or something and just rub them on there. Sort of like the regular vinyl sometimes you put on your cars. I got my other butterflies and hanging and stuff on the wall behind me. I got them from Dollar Tree too. I do a lot of Dollar Tree shopping. And y'all know Dollar Tree got it where you can go online too and order what you need. That way you won't have to just go in the store No more than to pick up your items if you want free shipping. And my daughter have an event coming up for Abby Sweet Treats, and I'm gonna be going to that festivity with her as well, just to get a look at things, see what it's gonna be like. Maybe offer her a conversation, a helping hand, or something. I know she need to use my little power generator I got, the little D-wall power box I got. She needs to use that. And I think they have those same things at Home Depot for like $1.99. Probably be about $2.10 when they get through adding tax and everything. But that would be a nice investment. I need at least 2 of those, especially before I decide to go camping. I thought I would have Jackery, but no, it's not Jackery. I'm trying to make this a stand. Ooh, no, not up there. Right there. I'm sewing it down and make it stay. So when I'm putting it together as a tissue box, these segments won't move on me. And there will be some raw edges because I'm putting this one together a little bit different, because I didn't want my raw edges in the mouth section and where you pull out your tissues, the most used spot, which is right there. So now all I have to do is trim away this excess. Since I got it laid out, trim away this excess so I know I won't be sewing the wrong stuff together. And I got my little crumb bag down here under me. And see, I just got some small little spots that need a little trim. Not much, see? Just so I won't have a whole lot of raw edges sticking through. And I want to be sure to catch what this I need to catch. I don't want to cut the wrong thing. But I used to make these Kleenex box covers right here and put lace on them and make little flowers to go on them. Just decorate them out. They don't just be plain Jane. You can add ribbon. I'm sorry, everyone. Let me see. Jazzy says, I'm going to join the block hop. Looking forward to it. Well, thank you, Jazzy. It's free. Only thing you have to do is probably pre-prep, cut your fabrics out for your blocks, and I will be posting a list of the blocks I'll be doing. I'm going to try to get 30 up for the whole 30 days so I can go ahead and cut my kits out and have them ready to go as well. Hi, Barbara. What are you sewing on? I'm making a Kleenex box cover. Okay, Barbara said, thank you, Colleen. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just now seeing your message. I'm making a Kleenex box cover. And, okay. Colleen said, I like the fabric you're using, Miss Ellen. It's very pretty. Thank you. Matter of fact, this is the color that I liked it for my basement. I haven't got my curtains done yet for it. But yes, this is the color I want for my basement. So putting the right side together, which is the printed blue, and Come in here with the seam. And I would that was over and off a little 1/4 inch seam. If y'all can see that, some of my fabric gotta go up and down, but I cut these little kits out over the weekend. I went to church service, and when I came from my church service, I really didn't have nothing to do because my internet was out and I had to find me something to do. I couldn't just be sitting here not doing anything. Ain't that a shame? Even if I went on a vacation, y'all, I'm going to be wanting to do something. This really goes together pretty fast. I have tried quite a few things in making these. Some of them good, some of them not. I know I didn't want to take too much seam guide on my seam allowance. I didn't want to give too much on that. If it say 1/4, then I'm trying to aim for that 1/4. If I have to go a little lesser than that 1/4, I'd rather go a little less to make sure that my cover fits. And once I'm done, I fit it on the box. If it don't go on the box next time, I cut my pattern just a 1/2 inch little, bigger. Let me make sure I catch my messages. I don't want to miss nobody comment. Hi, Janine. She said, hi, Miss Ellen. How you doing? Glad you could join me today. Hi, So We Like Crumbs. How you doing, Susan? She said, Miss Ellen and all, the quilting family, hope y'all are having a great day. We is. I'm having a great day. I know. A lot of time I have tried quilting this, but since I had these already together, when you quilt them, you can't get this mouthpiece here done like you want it. So when I get it all sewed, I turn it back, punch out the corners, because it's double lined. Now, I know what would make this stand good by itself, some interfacing. Some interfacing would make it stand sharply. I'm not going to just pull. I'm going to trim that. Okay. Excuse me here. If I can just roll across the room and grab me a box. And I'm hoping it fits well. Let's see, I haven't hemmed it yet because I'm looking and hoping it fits well. Y'all see how good that fit? And I ain't pressed it. I ain't ironed it or nothing yet. See that? When I iron it, it gonna be nice. It gonna lay nice. Get you a close-up. Y'all like that? Let me know. I know I have some directional fabric now. I'm just doing this like this because you see how the pattern is designed. But when you come together, this side is going crossways. This side is going up and down. It be like that because of the fabric. When you cut it out, you cutting it out in that big cross plus sign. I call it a big plus sign. And all I have to do is put some binding on the edge. Trim up these edges and put binding on them. When I put binding on it, I can come back and add me a layer of lace around it, put some beads on top of the lace, make a ribbon or a bow or something and put on top up here with that, and voila. Or you can even decorate this top. Go around this top with some beads, or inside here with some beads, or put lace or something on it. I used to do a lot of different stuff. A lot of different stuff, I tell you. I wasn't able to work, as I have mentioned before. I was a sick baby, a sick teenager, and a sick adult, and now a sick old lady. I said it first, y'all. And that's it. And I have about 3 more of these cut out here. And I might go and sew up another one. Just take that off since it's done. I'm going to lay it aside because I'm going to iron them. They always need some heat to them. Save my pens. My cutting ain't no 99-cent best cutting. Did I say 99 cents? I'm tripping myself out, y'all, in my own talk. Barbara Jean said, I always say idle hands are the devil's handwork. I have something in my hands all the times. Keep me from snacking. I know that's the truth, Barbara Jean. Okay. Beverly said, look awesome. Thank you, Beverly. Colleen said, very nice. Great job on it. Thank you, Colleen. Janine said, really cute. Thank you. Barbara Jean said, very pretty. My favorite color. Oh, thank you, Barbara Jean. Oh, that's going to be even more prettier. Love your imagination, Miss Ellen. Thank you, Colleen. But I used to do this when I was young, Colleen. I used to go to Walmart. I used to buy up they big bath towels. And back then they was like $2 brand new. And I used to get some white, which white wasn't that popular. Back then it was the green, hunter green and burgundy and the light blue and the peach and maybe some red. I would get those towels and I would take them home and I would cut them towels up and make plate mats out of them. And when I make the plate mat, I was sewing. You have to cut them and then hem them. And once you hem them or put a binding on the edge, you have to go back and sew your lace down around each one. And after I got my lace sewed down, I will make a big, beautiful flower bow and put in the left-hand corner of each placemat, because everybody mostly was right-handed, would sit their drinking glass in the right-hand corner on their placemat. So I will put the bow in the left-hand corner, and they would be some kind of beautiful, and I was making them like in 4 sets to a table. Sometimes I would do 4 sets placemat, and add a table runner. I mean, people were buying it like hotcake. They were buying it. And I don't know I know what happened. Remember, I told y'all I was in a house fire and I lost a lot of my stuff, and that was the situation. I had a lot of stuff I had accumulated, and when I had what I did was my sewing area was where my carport was. We had closed in the carport and made that my sewing area. And when the house burned down, everything burned down. Sewing machine, cabinets, cloth, fabric, whatever I had in there was destroyed because I wasn't home at the time it caught fire and started burning. And when you lose a lot of stuff like that and you into sewing and nobody's there to say, well, here I have fabric, yard of fabric, you can have that. If ain't nobody there to say, I'll help you, I'll give you this to get you started back, you just lose out on a lot of what you used to do, because now you worried about providing for your family, making sure your family is okay. Because when that first happened, I'm gonna tell you, me and my children didn't have changing underwear, and y'all know that's real serious when you ain't got changing underwear. So my mind wasn't on fabric or sewing machine right then. It was on getting underwear for my children, getting underwear for myself. But you know me, I put my kids first. Let them get theirs because they got to go to school. And I guess little by little, I gradually started building back, start sewing and quilting back, because I used to make some quilted. They was made from cotton, and it was places in Mississippi where we could go and buy spools and rolls of fabric where it went through some kind of rebate or surplus, and they were selling it like $10 a whole spool. You can get every piece on that spool for like $10, and I could go and I was buying it. They had the spools by this wide. They had cut them because the rolls, they get them on big long rolls, and in order for them to pick them up and move them, they had to chop them down. And I was getting long rolls of fabrics and stuff, and it was cotton fabric, 100% cotton. I liked it that. And when everything burned down and burnt up, it really hurt me because I was making bedspreads, I was making curtain valance, I was making drapes, I was making pillows and stacked pillows, and I had got so good, I had got me a machine. I can do this machine here like that. Order me a ruffle feet that make ruffles, because it got to be a straight sewing machine. Some zigzags, you can set them to sew straight and put a ruffler foot on there. And I used to just sew and make my rufflers to go all the way around the bedspreads and all the way around the pillows. And I used to do a lot, y'all. I'm telling y'all. I had to take care of my family. I had to buy food from the store with cash money. And when you got it like that, you got to move. You can't just lay down and sleep on nothing like that. I did it. I did what I had to do. I invest in an easy up tent. I had bought my first easy up tent for like 200 and some dollars. And it comes with the white top on it, but it was big. It was like a big 10 by 10 all around, and I was so happy to have that tent. I could take my fan and stuff and set up with me at certain stores, and they'll let me plug in a fan. I had a cash drawer where I'll take the cash drawer for me, and I would let my daughters them run the cash drawer where I'm watching our surrounding, because people would try stuff back then. Just cause we done grow older and wiser don't mean people done got some act right. No. They still out there. I am running my mouth chatting quite a bit, ain't it? Colleen said, don't forget the thumbs up, subscribe, ring a bell for notification, comment and share. Kindness is contagious. Be the light you hope to see in others. Yes, thank y'all. Don't forget the thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know I love to hear from my audience. I love to know what you're interested in, what you wouldn't mind seeing, and what you like about my channel, even that. I forgot to list my email in the description of this video, but I do have an email where you can even email me at Campbell's, CAMPBELLS, CREATIONS 2015 at gmail.com. Let's chat. I love hearing from y'all because I know everybody is important to me. Hi Mary, how you doing? She said, I'm so sorry, Miss Ellen. It's okay, Mary. It's okay. If you're talking about the house burning down and stuff where you lose your sewing machine, clothes, and everything, it's okay. Because you know what? The God I serve was right there with me. He went through it with me. He walked me through it. Long as I remain obedient to him, he'll continue to walk me through. And that's that's very important to me. Very important. Hi, Handmade by Ying with Donna. How you doing, Donna? She said, "All have a fabulous day filled with all the goodness God has to give. Praying for you and Ellen. Oh, thank you, thank you." Barbara Jean said, God gave you a talent that was going to help you through life. Praise him. Ain't God good? He sure is, Barbara Jean. I thank him every day. I be praising him and talking to him every day. But y'all know what? I'm learning now that I need to start fasting. I need to start fasting. I learned how important fasting is. And I also learned how important it is when you repenting hard, talking to God, and you crying or in tears. He reacts first to you because you crying. And there's a scripture in the Bible that says Jesus wept. You know, when Jesus wept, it really taught him. He knows what that feel like. He wept himself. That was I think during the time when Lazarus died, and the way his sister and his mother was coming at him, you know, and it kind of hurt him because he just imagine being his sister and his brother. He done already taught you the word of God. He done taught you the word of God. Now he looking at all how little or how small is their faith. I done taught them. And just knowing, you know, I'm just thinking what he could possibly have thought or what he could possibly have felt. Just imagine how good and loving Jesus was. That's all I can think about is how good and loving he was and how caring, all the people he healed. I mean, that is fantastic, fabulous to me. But he said, don't let us be deceived or be dismayed. So we have to pay attention. We have to pray and watch. Sometimes we be going through and we be like, Lord, where to turn, where to go, what to do now. That's when fasting come in. We start fasting. And when we start fasting, we'll hear God's little voice speak to us. And you be like, I know I'm in this house by myself, but I hear somebody talking. It be him speaking to you. So I'm not going to rave on and on and on, but I do want to remind y'all again, starting on the 26th of this month, I'll be starting my block hop where I'll be sewing different blocks, showing y'all how I put them together. They'll be beginner friendly. And again, y'all might have seen this, what you call this? It's a seam guide by Lori Holt. And if y'all are very new beginners to sewing, invest in getting one of these from Amazon. I don't have an Amazon link, but some of the quilting friends might have an Amazon link. And if somebody know it, please share it, put it in the description, or one of the moderators put it in the chat for us, please, where they can go on and get them one of these seam guides. They come in handy. They even come with the little sticky stuff on it. I don't know what you call this, but I need some more of these little sticky things. That's why I ain't got it up here now. But I'm turning it over and laying it back up here. But that comes in handy for beginners. It teaches you your seam. It helps you keep your seam allowance good. And, well, I'm looking for, here it is. If you don't want that, you can look up one of these add a quarter rulers. They have them come long and short, but I have the little short one. And let me see. You might can read it, say add a quarter. These come in handy as well, because before you put your blocks together, you can, excuse me, you can lay it with this section here. See, it's a big, it got a big bump area here. You lay it on the edge of your fabric and line up the edge to this edge in here. You can lay your blocks underneath this. No. You lay your block. Let me get out a block, y'all. Okay. Okay. So if you're going to mark your block, this is the wrong side and this here is the right side. So I will take my block. I want it this way. You line it up sort of like this on this ruler. This part gonna be laying on the table, and then once you got it flat and lined up, which you want to make something very beautiful, and you taking your time, you line it up and take your pencil, not an ink pen, and you just mark it across there for your 1/4 inch seam. And when you put two together, you're gonna be sewing on that line you mark as your 1/4 inch seam allowance. I mean, it can be done. Anybody that want to sew and quilt can do it. They just need the proper tools to get it done with. So this and the Lori Holt mat. I showed y'all the mat, but I didn't show y'all this. These are the seams right here you will be working with on this mat. Once you put this on, this opening is going to be where your needle and presser foot going to be. And once you line it up, you line this line up with your 1/4 inch seam allowance, and this straight line gonna line your needle up. So you know exactly where your needle gonna be. And when you put your item up to sew, you make sure your seam line on your fabric be dead in line with the needle. And then everything past it be your little 1/4 inch seam allowance. So I don't want to overtalk y'all to death. I be stressing how important it is to keep those seam allowance, y'all, because when I first started, I ain't have nobody to tell me. I ain't have nobody to teach me. And I think that was so important. When I learned it, then, you know, I talks about it. I even probably stress talking about it. Yes. Thank you, Colleen. Mary said, you're on it, Colleen. Thank you. Beverly said, I use tape to hold my seam guide in place. Painter's blue tape. That'll work as well, because I know you can't see it now, but I took a permanent marker, one of the black Sharpie markers, and I lined it a piece of tape up with my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And then I just drew the straight line with the Sharpie marker back here so I could start lining it up on my sewing machine first before I start sewing to keep my 1/4 inch seam allowance. And that works too. Sometimes you have to use what you have. And I understand that. Um, I know that's right, Beverly. No mess. Uh, Colleen says, it's wonderful you share these things with us, Miss Ellen. You are so helpful to us all. Well, thank you, Colleen. Janine said, I do that too with the Sharpie marker. Yes, it'll help you, Janine. Mary said, yes, she is a big help. Thank y'all. I know when I was coming, I ain't have nobody that was teaching this or showing that. Like I told y'all, I experienced a lot of stuff. I have made quilts with my mother where you lay them on the bed and you take processed cotton from your gin, cotton from the field that's been washed and seeded out and ginned it up. We would go to the gin and purchase a sample. And when you purchase that sample, they would give you this big yellow tube bag, because I guess they were selling it by the pound or what the going price was for it by the pound from the gin. Because the gin, they can't just give you somebody's property. They have to at least cover the weight. So we would purchase it and we would pull this cotton loose, and you take this cotton and you pull it and work with it and you lay it on your backing. You lay it on the backing. You didn't put no top on that backing until you got a nice portion of it padded out with this cotton. And once you padded out with the cotton, had it about as heavy as you needed, then you lay the top on. And at the same time, our backing was what you say, like a leader strip. Our backing was nailed or tacked to a leader strip that ran from the head of the bed to the foot of the bed. And once you got that section or portion padded out, you would carefully roll that up into that what back then we had sticks, okay? It could have been a piece of lumber, a 2x4 cut in half or something, but you tack that leader to it, and once you got your backing padded out, you lay your top on, but you had to have a significant area so when you got them sandwiched together, you could roll them up. You rolled them up and kept everything straight. And once you roll them up and pull the quilt to you, you lay the top back over and pad it out some more. I mean, you spend days doing that, padding out quilts, getting them ready to hand sew, because most of us hand sewn back then. I'm sorry for missing somebody's message because I'm super running my mouth. Okay. I'm in a good place. But yes, I have experienced some stuff. I done went to sewing quilt guilds, and I didn't really know what they was at the time. But experience going to a church's quilt guild where all just females in there sewing, sitting, some threading the needles and some just sitting and sewing, that's some of the best company in the world. I love doing that, y'all. I really do. And it don't be no TV in there going either. Only thing be going is our mouth. This ain't gonna stop unless I stop it. It says spam, so that can wait. But I thank y'all for coming out and chatting with me. Hopefully before the 26th, I can either get out the list of blocks I would be doing, get them listed up so y'all can try to find your patterns and stuff. Maybe on Pinterest or wherever you find your patterns at, or you might already have them in your stash. Cause some of y'all might already have. Different people be doing different sew along for different blocks and stuff, and they might be covered in there as well. Um, I'm gonna do 30 blocks in 30 days. So I'll be doing a block every day. So that means I'm gonna have to get these kits cut and ready. I'm starting now cutting some 2.5 inch square blocks. And y'all see they're in different colors. Sorry, my internet jumping in and out. So I'm gonna have to go and relieve them. They ain't gonna act right. I'm gonna let y'all go. My internet to start jumping in and out on me. I'm sorry about that, but it gonna be a scrappy quilt, 30 blocks, and then after that, I wanna try to do a panel. I have a pattern of this camper I showed y'all earlier. I want to enlarge that to make a panel. So I will be showing y'all how I'm going to do that as well. So y'all just bear with me. Some days I might be running late, but y'all, I'm going to do this thing. Lord, let me live and nothing happen. I'm going to do my best to stick with this for 30 days, show y'all how I do it and how I get it done. So one day y'all might can pass it on, teach and show somebody else. Thank y'all for watching. Janine said, I do. Okay, I read that. Mary Colleen. Colleen said, it's always nice to see your view. Beverly says, thanks for the chat today. Goodbye. Take care, everyone. Brenda said, bye, Miss Ellen. Bye, y'all. Colleen said, thank you, Miss Ellen and everyone. May God light shine through you and others. Thank you. Hi, Crystal. Hi. We getting ready to go now. See you later. Bye. See you later. So we like Chrome said, thank you, Miss Ellen. You're welcome. Okay, y'all have a blessed rest of y'all day. I'm going to say bye now. Bye. Till next time.